What's up, everyone? We're back here with episode 14. I am Nate,
And I'm Dev.
and Devin, you got a bunch of things you want to talk about today, right?
A bunch of stuff we're going to be talking about today, guys. I hope y'all are ready, and I hope y'all like the stash, by the way. It's brand new. So, what today we're going to be talking about is first, we have Chinese spies infiltrated the U.S., as you could see with the balloons and everything. New record low in the U.S. reaches negative 100 degrees. Also, man sues for being friend zoned. Never thought that could happen until now. Tom Brady's officially retiring? What? Again? Also, Ticketmaster going out of business? Say what? And more coming soon.
Before we hop right in, Devin, it looks like you got like a rodent just like chilling below your nose.
He's just chilling right now. He doesn't talk back. Honestly, he's just kind of chilling there. Just
Like Ratatouille in the kitchen teaching you how to cook.
that's right. Yeah, with the little cracking of the croissant and everything. He's right there. He's right there. He's listening to everything, and he's here. He's actually our special guest for today. So I hope you don't mind that I brought him on without telling you. That's my bad. I should have let you know. But yeah, he's here to stay. He's just here for the week. Maybe. So we'll see. We'll see how it is.
You can go to Mohawk next week. That's what we're on track.
Mohawk next weekend, maybe. Who knows? Pink hair. We'll see what happens.
All right, man. You see that Chinese air balloon just
That was
casually floating across
crazy.
the United States?
Insane. So if you guys didn't see that, a freaking Chinese spy balloon went over the entire United States. And apparently the government, the military, didn't shoot it down until it was far into the Atlantic Ocean. So after the Chinese already did all their investigations and everything, it went all over the US. So if you guys saw a random UFO, it was actually the Chinese. So that's that. That's crazy. What do you think, Nate? What do you think about
You're
that?
probably the first person to randomly say blame the Chinese for seeing a UFO. Like, there's got to be some old guy out there, them Chinese out there getting UFOs.
I know. Usually, like you think, like during the Cold War, or something they think it's the Russians. Now it's the Chinese. I mean, it's like the new Cold War out here. Like it's crazy. But
My
like,
thing is like, how many random people saw this air balloon taking videos of people and just like, hey, maybe I'll flash them, maybe I'll do some crazy thing on there, just to mess with some random like just Chinese guys to my computer, looking at him like, hey, check this out, check
yeah,
this out.
check this out. Yeah.
You
What?
guys have kitties.
Yeah, literally. I'm surprised that this thing was able to get across Florida. That's what I'm most surprised ever because those Floridians, they know how to fight back. And I'll tell you, I saw the funniest meme online. It showed the air balloon, it showed them flying over Florida, and it said, "This is the perspective of what the air balloon's seeing right now." And it showed this old hillbilly guy like chucking beer bottles at this air balloon. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. I was dying laughing. I thought it was so
I don't
funny.
think it went through every state though, because I know it was in Montana at one point, which I'm shocked it made through Montana.
Without Hilly it is and everything.
I'm just well, not even that. It's just you got like a bunch of people with guns doing everything and anything.
Oh, literally, yeah. Did he go through Texas? I wonder
Ultra.
if it went through Texas.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I didn't see it.
Dude, maybe it
Maybe
was
West
spying
is.
on you, Nate. Maybe they were spying on us.
They got plenty of things out here spying on me.
They're trying to cancel us again, Nate. That's what's going on here. They just can't stop trying to cancel us.
You know what the hot air balloon was looking for, right? It was looking for us. They're trying to find the new people to host their the radio show when they're live taking over Taiwan. Like
That's right, guys. We didn't want to say anything until now, guys, but we actually secured a deal with the Chinese now. So now China and us, we got exclusive rights over there now. So we're working on a deal. We didn't want to say anything until now, but the air balloon, if you looked really closely at the air balloon, it said at the top, Dev Nate Show. I don't know if you guys saw it. We'll post a picture. This will be a short. We'll post a picture so you guys can see it. It'll say Dev Nate. It was a logo on top of the hot air balloon.
we're actually multinational. We have deals out in Saudi Arabia, China. We're actually in talks with Russia. I'm trying to get more involved with Russia, but
Nate, we're not supposed to say anything about it yet. We're not supposed to say anything yet. Guys, we like to keep our deals low key. But yes, we are multinational, guys. That's why if you look underneath this video, it's translated in over 52 different languages. You got Mandarin, you got Chinese, which is the same thing. You got Algonquin. If you look underneath the video, you'll see all these different languages. It's translated in all these different things. It's translated in Southern for everyone down in the South. It's translated in all these different languages. It's amazing.
we're gonna end the podcast saying I'd be to say just till next time.
Yeah, until next time. Yeah, literally. So guys, we inked a deal with the Chinese. That's the major news. But no, but yeah, the crazy part is that they didn't shoot the hot air balloon as it came over the United States. What do you think about that, Nate? Like,
Well,
what?
I think they're all celebrating, like, yeah, we shot down the air balloon and like over the Atlantic Ocean, like it already went through it and completed its mission. It's just like, hey, congrats, you guys won, and now you kind of shoot it down at the end.
Yeah,
Chinese
like
probably like, please shoot it down. We don't want it back.
yeah, like what the heck? Like I'm sure this Chinese air balloon didn't. I mean, if it flew through the whole United States, it flew through the Midwest, and if anyone is from the Midwest, there's pretty much nothing out there besides farmland and stuff like that. It's
Well, that's what they
very
want. That's what they want, right? Bill Gates and the Chinese are buying up all our farmland.
maybe that's what it is. Maybe it was a mission with Bill Gates, and Bill Gates was like, guys, hold off. All right. If you guys don't know, Bill Gates is actually buying up tons of farmland, but if you look into it in proportion to the amount that is available of like farmland, it's not that much, but it's a lot. It's a
That's where they
lot.
start. That's where they start.
You're right. That is where it starts. And that's the thing. It's like you never know really how much that they're gonna actually like, buy. That's
That's
the
how
thing.
every conspiracy theory conversation starts. When you said the word, if you look into it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, I mean
If
that's the
you look
thing too.
into
It's
it,
like, if we even talk about
three
conspiracies
towers that
too.
hit during 9/11. If you look into it,
Yeah, actually, like it's crazy. I want to see. I'm looking up how much farmland he exactly owns. So okay, so based on the last report, Bill and Melinda Gates has over 100,000 acres of farmland.
that's a
Um,
lot.
However, according to the land report, the figure is currently more than twice that amount, which means Bill Gates has an alter ego, Farmer Bill, the guy who owns more farmland than anyone else in America.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
said
know. It
it's
doesn't
not
make.
that much. You look into it. We looked into it. Bill Gates has a lot of farmland,
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. In all
and
reality,
is he also trying to get rid of like actual meat and get like his own synthetic meat going?
I did see something about that. Yeah.
Because farting cows is contributing to climate change out there. If you look into
Guys, if you look into it, that's what would be the case. Literally. I'm
it.
looking up how many acres of farmland there are total in the US. So our viewers know exactly how much of America the Bill Gates is. Okay, so there's estimated to be over 897,400,000 acres. So in comparison to things, it's not really that much. It's gonna like cause that much of an issue, but
I mean, think about all the people in the U.S. like, and how much land he owns, like it's like per person.
yeah.
Like that 40 acres in a mule goes out the window. Like, shoot, I would take 40 acres in a mule right now.
In a meal, right?
Yeah, that's a decent amount of land.
Yeah, no, seriously. It's like, who knows? But it could be associated with Bill Gates, but in reality, yeah, it's crazy the fact that the military didn't shoot down the spy balloon. It literally made its way all the way across America and back and came to the Atlantic. Like that's crazy to me that like that was able to do that and nobody even just there's nothing. Nothing. They didn't even shoot it down. It still went across the Atlantic. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, what are you gonna do? Chinese balloons.
I mean, supposedly, okay, what is, where is it?
Yeah, literally. I mean, it's like it's crazy. But the world is going upside down, folks, as you all know. I think we should talk about the New Hampshire stuff next too. We should talk about that.
Get
And
right into it.
if you guys didn't see too, so not only was an air balloon shot down over this past week, guys, literally in New Hampshire, folks, there was a new record low temperature set under. This is negative, okay? Negative 108 degrees Fahrenheit. That's negative 78 degrees Celsius for people in other countries rather than the US. Yeah, that's insane. That's crazy. And Nate, you've been to New Hampshire, haven't you?
Yeah, and I actually hiked that exact location where this like temperature drop hit. Like my buddy Tim and I, shout out to Tim, we hiked this past May. And when I tell you, we were in May and there was snow on the ground, everything was frozen over. It's crazy. It's intense. Like it's Mount Washington, so it's like in Tamworth, New Hampshire, I believe.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful area. I mean, we hiked and stayed, slept up there, trying to do a little bit more hiking on the Alpine zone.
that's
There's
so
a
cool.
bunch like avalanche risk up there, like to tell you watch out. I mean, I still have a bunch of like micro spikes and stuff from it, and we casually hike up, and there be people going up there, bringing up skiing stuff. It's crazy up there.
That's cool. Being able to go up the mountain and ski all the way back down. But I've carried ski equipment. It is not light. It is very heavy. So I
Oh,
don't know
they're not
how those.
skiing on the way down. They're just going up there to ski in the alpine zone.
Dang, that's crazy. One thing I want to ask though, how many bears did you see when you were up there?
I actually had to wrestle a few. No, I'm kidding. I didn't see any bears, but we had like bear traps and stuff like that, and protected our food and stuff.
Oh, you had bear traps. You actually brought a
But
bear trap with you?
there's like little bear containers. You put all your food and trash in there, so bears don't come and get you.
Ooh.
That's what you're supposed to do when you hike in camp.
So the bears only look for the food. They don't want you. They just want the food.
Yeah, but if you have a bunch of food laying around, the bears are gonna smell the food and like, hey, let's go hang out over here. Let's go get some food. But
Ooh.
if you like tie it away or put it further away from you, you're not at risk really at all.
He sounds like me, honestly, this bear. I don't know who this bear is, but it sounds like me. Like just going towards the food at all times. It's literally it sounds exactly like story of my life right here. Like just like just goes motivated by food. Yeah,
Dude,
I mean,
craziest part when I'm doing this hike, I remember getting this hike done, and like maybe like a month later, I read an article about this hike, and someone died on this hike. And I was just like, wow. I mean, in May, it was like in the negatives, like based off wind chill. That's how cold it was.
God, that is crazy to think about. Yeah,
70
that stuff is
mile
awesome.
per hour
So
wind.
how long was that hike in total? Was it like
It wasn't like super long. It was like 7 or 8 miles up, or you do like 4,000 feet in elevation.
ah,
Um, it's like really steep and really tough because like really rocky, snowy. And so there's more climbing than actual hiking itself. There
that's
were like
nuts.
4 points where I'm like grabbing, trying to pull myself up in different areas and kind of sliding down.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, that stuff's crazy. It's such a big challenge to hike that like those mountains and stuff like that. But the best part about hiking it is like going through the challenge and then at the end going up and seeing the view because the views are just amazing. Like from the
It was
top,
ridiculous.
it's unbelievable. Pictures never do it justice. I remember when we went on the hike back at by Virginia Tech, the what was it, Dragon's Tooth, right?
Oh yeah, Dragon Tooth. Yeah, yep.
Dragon's Tooth. That was so much fun. And it's so worth it. Just going through the pain, the struggle to get to the top of the mountain and just being able to see all the views. Cause I mean, you look at these pictures online of these mountains, they just it does not compare at all to when you're actually up there and the serenity of just the whole view, just the 360 degree. It's just crazy. I love it. I think it's so much
Yeah,
fun.
I had a buddy in college used to joke called hiking walking to see a view.
Yes.
That's just why he kind of joked. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
But
literally. It's like it's crazy. But yeah. So folks, it reached negative 110 degrees. So for our viewers that are over in New Hampshire right now, um, it's cold. And yeah, if you guys need a coat, let me know. I have a few extra in my closet. I can
I'm,
ship
I'm
one
sure
out.
I'm sure you have your hands on a bunch of coats,
I have a lot of coats actually. I do have a lot of coats that I can send out.
but also the best part of hiking, especially when you're like backpacking and out in the wilderness for a while, you don't get that really good food. The best part of hiking is that first meal back. I don't know about you if you had that go-to meal, but I love like a giant calzone.
Oh God.
That's like
Speaking
the
to
best meal back from a hike.
God, calzones are amazing. God, I want to make a calzone now. I'm just thinking about it. Heck, I got the like the Italian stash going on right now. I mean, I could probably make a really good one going on right now.
You talk more with your hands, like
Yeah.
calzone.
Hey, I'm gonna make you a nice calzone. You'll never see it coming. It'll be
We're actually
amazing.
translate this podcast in Italian also. We try to do
It
some business
actually
in
is.
Italy, but Italy is bankrupt, so there's not much out there.
Oh, dang it. Yeah, I thought it was. Sorry, folks. Sorry. Next podcast we'll have it.
We might
Actually,
be out there for Fashion Week. Who knows?
yeah, you never know. You never know. Guys, maybe we'll translate it just for all of our Italian friends watching. Maybe that's
Grazie.
yeah, grazie, grazie.
I started watching Glorious Bastards when Brad Pitt's like butchering Italian, just pass by as I didn't see in the movie.
Iconic movie. That's a great movie, guys. Y'all should totally watch that for all of our viewers that are over 18. But yeah, so that was crazy. We saw that happen. Record low temperatures in New Hampshire, but also in even crazier news. Speaking of, I mean, when you're that high, I mean, you can see the stars, you can see everything. Speaking of stars and astrology, a new study came out, Nate. I don't know if you saw this, but there was a new study that came out that says that people who believe in astrology tend to be less intelligent and more narcissistic. What do you think
I've been
about that?
I've been saying this forever. Like, name a person out there who's like saying like oh, you're a Virgo. This we can't talk because you're a Virgo, or oh, you're this, you're that. I mean, like, these people
So
just,
true.
just care about themselves and what sign they are. I mean, it doesn't really matter what they say or what they think. I just kind of like it's all just a bunch of blanketed statements to define their life, and it can't be that smart.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I want to believe in the stuff that it's true, but at the same time,
You
it's like
want to believe?
it applies to anything. It you literally this astrology stuff, it applies to anything. Like you talk to some people who like are all like huge believers in this astrology stuff. You talk to them and they're like, yeah, my Virgo, my this is rising, my Gatorade sign is up in the air. Like nobody knows what the heck is going on. But in all reality, these like the statements that they tell you are just the most blanket thing. Like today, you're gonna see success. Okay, can you be a little bit more specific, Star? I need to know a little bit more about what's going on.
Honestly, they're probably the most likely to join a cult too. Let's just be honest here. If you
It's a
can
goal.
convince,
Let's be
you can,
honest.
you can really convince them to join a cult. Like it seems pretty easy to just do that. You can convince them that their day is gonna be a good day because today's a Tuesday on the lines up in the stars like this. Today's gonna be a good day. You can probably convince them to do a lot of things.
Yeah, I know exactly. It's
Their brain
hilarious.
is probably pretty malleable.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. But yeah, London University psychologists have uncovered a correlation between a belief in astrology and lower IQ, as well as higher levels of narcissism. The research was based on a questionnaire that included questions to identify personal traits. Additionally, a short IQ test was included to measure intelligence levels. The results of the study add to the growing body of research that has consistently found astrology to be a pseudoscience with no evidence of its usefulness. I think it's kind of funny though, but the questionnaire. Whenever I see a study that has a questionnaire, I question it. Seriously, I do, because I think it's like, okay, questionnaire. All right. Do you like chocolate? Yes. Do you like pizza? Yes. How much do you like pizza from 1 to 10? How do I quantify this? Like, I can never really like tell exactly. Like, it just doesn't make any logical sense how you can actually do it. Like, it's I don't know. Like, what do you think? I think like when I say a study like that, it's like I don't really believe it as much. What do you think?
I definitely don't believe it either because it's very qualitative and you're comparing things. I think you'd be better off asking people to compare things like, would you rather have pizza or chocolate? And do it that
Yeah.
way. Ask people to say, hey, in a scale of 1 to 10, unless you kind of rank these numbers in a specific way that you can quantify and measure it, it doesn't really mean anything saying numbers. I mean, that's just me thinking like more of an engineering brain wise.
Yeah, no, literally, it's like I
But
mean that's the
defining numbers means nothing.
yeah, I mean that's the case. It's like I mean like for me, I really, really, really like chocolate. So any chocolate I eat is probably gonna be like an 8, 9, 10. It's gonna be up there on the scale. But like for someone who doesn't like chocolate, those people are crazy. Number one. Number two, the fact that they don't like chocolate that much, they're probably gonna rank it probably a little bit lower. So yeah, I mean it's like a lot of questions that are raised in the study. It's like who exactly were these people? Were they all people who
They're
like
probably
believe?
all girls aged from 12 to 25.
Maybe we'd have to pull up the study to see, but yeah, literally, it's crazy. I mean, it raises a lot of interesting questions, that's for sure. But
They probably ask like, "Oh, do you have piercings? How many? Oh, how many tattoos do you have?"
see, those would have been really good questions asked in the study if that was in there, because that would have really shed some light on the people answering the questions. But I guess we'll never know. We'll never know. And another thing too, it's like how many people were in the study? It's like what, 5, 10, 15, 100, 1,000?
Could
Who
probably
knows?
write this study right now and kind of create the results I want.
Probably. Yeah, they always have that saying too. It's like you can make numbers and graphs look any way that you want them to. It's like it's
Yep.
it's really true. Like it honestly is true. Like if you pull up a graph or something, like you can manipulate it, the numbers and stuff to where, one way looks way more applicable than others. So it's like, it's interesting, but it
Yep.
is it is a little bit of a factor though, guys, because for the astrology folks, they're like, that the thing we just said, the little stint, that means it's not true. I don't know. I mean, it does raise some questions, folks. So look at your stars again, get a telescope out, guys, read what the stars are saying yourself, and come up with an answer. That's what we're going to leave you guys with. What do you think, Nate? Do you have any lasting thoughts?
I have no idea what any of that means, so I'll just nod my head.
Guys, Nate's Virgo is rising, whatever the heck that means. They have all these suns, so I don't even want to get into it. But yeah, literally it's crazy. But yeah, let's talk about so speaking of okay, so this happens all the time, Nate. this happens. I see this all the time, right? What happens is that a man doesn't like astrology, and then he meets a female that does like astrology, and there's always a clash in between it. Well, this clash turned into something bad for someone because this man, the CEO, sues this woman for over $2.3 million for emotional damage because the girl friend zoned him.
This is a
Wow.
W out. This is a W, a huge W out there for all the men out there.
For all the men out there,
Huge
guys,
W.
even though who knows how this lawsuit's going to work out, probably not going to end up too well for the guy, but let's be honest, because she's toughen up a little bit. But yeah, a man in Singapore has sued a woman who rejected him for over $2.3 million. This is
Do you
insane.
think this girl will come to him and just like offer her love and like affection just to settle this case? Hey, let's work a deal out here in this back room. Don't need to bring any money or lawyers in here.
That's funny. That's actually really funny. Technically, that would be called specific performance. So basically, oh no, I shouldn't go into the law.
I'm gonna go to bed.
No, basically, yeah. That's so there. You can actually, that's actually a real thing. Like you can actually be like, yeah, listen, guys, I don't want you to do this. I want you to do this. It's that you can actually force someone to do something. Like for an example, paying rent. This is a real thing, guys. Like you could totally do this. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy to see that somebody would be suing for something like this, but like if this was in a contract and like they wanted someone to do something, that would be called specific performance. So it's like, it could definitely happen. He could definitely drop the case for something like that. So who knows? Who knows? I want to
This can probably turn class action pretty quickly. I think. Like, just
of
imagine
a
all the
lot of
guys out
a
there
lot
with
of
their
guys
like
just
lifelong crush, just like, hey, let's join in on this lawsuit. Let's get paid.
That's just so funny. Yeah, literally, it's so funny. Like, I bet so many people can get involved with this. Like, it's insane. Yeah, literally, it's like if you look at like all the articles, what they're saying, it says literally CEO sues woman who sees him as just a friend for $2.3 million. Like, it's so funny. Oh, and the funniest part about it is he filed two lawsuits. Did you know that?
No,
He filed two lawsuits against a woman he pursued romantically after learning she only wanted to be friends and is now reportedly seeking over $2.3 million for the heartbreak. And they
and a hand
claim
job.
that,
Who's seeking $2.3 million in a hand job? Is that what it said?
yeah, I mean, it sounds like it. Yeah, literally, it's like, so the reason why he's suing, so the basis of his lawsuit is that it damaged his stellar reputation and said that she brought trauma, depression, and impact to his life. And yeah, so it's just a whole mess. And it's like, I mean, this is something you shouldn't be suing for. Yes, it's bad, but move on, my guy. There's tons of people out there. Listen, you don't need to be hurt, okay? Well, I mean, then again, it is in Singapore, China, and they did have that stuff with the kid, so you can only have one kid.
I thought
So,
Singapore was separate from China.
oh, okay, so maybe it was a different
Yeah,
area then, because I
but
know they had something like that over there.
I mean,
Ah,
we gotta learn about the geography over there for doing business with them, Devin. But
yeah, I
also,
know.
I don't know. I think this is like opens up a door from just people suing people for all their problems.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. I mean,
how
that's what
often
I'm
we have like
saying.
this you don't have like a sports player suing. It's like, oh, I didn't make my high school basketball team as a kid. I'm still like kind of sad about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
People like
like,
suing for that.
I mean, it's like how low are you gonna set this bar? Like, if you're just gonna sue anyone for anything, like any little discomfort or anything that bad happens that you're gonna be able to sue for, like, no, that's not how it should be. It should be like actual. You have to be able to show like actual real damages that you're.
I'm surprised you're not all over this because this is probably equals more money for you.
I mean, listen. We're gonna make money from it. Us lawyers, we always make the money, but that's the thing. It's like, as sad as it is to say, I'm sure there is a lawyer out there in China saying, "Ooh, give me this case, $2.3 million." But in all reality, it's not gonna pan out. I mean, at least in my opinion, it's just it's
It's like
something that,
just imagine this, right? You have the ambulance chasers, like people get hurt in car accidents. Imagine you have the guy who's like chasing people at like the mental hospitals and stuff like that, or people who are like almost suicide patients just out there like, hey, you almost killed yourself. Why did you do that? Let's get some money off this. It's a bunch of lawyers. What? Who broke your heart? Let's go sue them. Like, hey, this happened. Let's go. Let's go make a lawsuit out of this.
Yeah, that's
Everyone's
actually
problems.
so. This is actually really funny too because I'm reading more about this as we're talking, but it's just hilarious because it said that when he sued, he was also claiming that he has a lost earning capacity in business partnerships because he's an active high capital trader by night and a busy CEO by day, in addition to the cost for therapy to overcome his trauma. Like, bro, come on. Like, really? Like, we can all see through this. Like, this is ridiculous. But but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, the large lawsuit that he has pending. There's a small lawsuit for like I think it's around like 20,000 or something like that. But he has the large lawsuit, which is the one we're talking about, like the $2.3 million one. That one remains set for a date in the future. So we'll keep you guys tuned about that. Let you guys know.
Did
Let
you
you
see
guys
that huge news that came out today?
about what?
Kyrie Irving got traded to the Dallas Mavericks.
No, he didn't. Did he?
Yes, he did. Kyrie Irving is teaming up with Luka Doncic. He got
That's
traded
actually
for
crazy.
yeah, he got traded for Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, and a second round pick and a first round pick.
That is huge. So for all the 4 fans that follow us that are Dallas Mavericks fans, guys, this is big news for y'all. Okay, this is huge news. But also another thing's going on in sports too, isn't there? We had something
Yeah,
that we were talking
Tom
about.
Brady retired
That's right.
again. Again.
Again, how many times has he retired? That's a good question.
I don't know, but like Michael Jordan retired multiple times. I mean, I feel like didn't Tiger Woods retire multiple times? Like all these
Oh,
like fighters
they
retire
always
multiple
do.
times. Yeah, they start realizing they don't have all the money they think they have and just come back and get more.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a bargaining chip too. It's like when you get out of retirement, it's like, okay, I'm gonna bring this man out of retirement. Okay, I'll pay him a little bit extra money. Like it's definitely a bargaining chip for these people, I feel like. The funniest part about
Yeah.
it though, I don't know if you saw this part, but basically the Patriots and Robert Kraft, who's the owner of the Patriots, pretty much offered Tom Brady like this huge deal for him to bring him out of retirement and then officially retire again with the Patriots so that he could say that he officially retired with the Patriots. I think it's really creative and really
That's probably
funny.
more of like a symbolistic thing. He's not gonna really actually play for the Patriots.
Oh yeah, I mean he's not gonna play for it, but he's just gonna literally just do it for a day, which I think is hilarious. I think it's actually really smart, honestly. And it
Or
literally
probably
so
have him play one more game in New England, just like the juice up all the ticket sales. Yeah,
yeah,
see that happening
I could
too.
definitely see that. Kraft said in an interview, "We will do everything in our power to bring him back, have him sign off as a Patriot, and find ways to honor him for many years to come." As you can tell, he really wants him back. He really, really wants him back, honestly. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. In May, the quarterback Tom Brady and Fox agreed to a 10-year, $375 million deal for Brady to be their lead NFL analyst. So basically, he's going to be going there for the rest of the time. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. But yeah, but we have other news to talk about too. That's even bigger news.
Joe Biden announced this week that he's trying to get a bill to attack the junk fees that you see at like Airbnb, Ticketmaster, and all those fees. I don't know about you out there. If you ever bought a ticket and you see a ticket's $20 and check out and the ticket's you're paying $75 for that ticket, Joe Biden's attacking that. I don't know how it's going to work or what they're going to do with it, but I still just find it crazy that they're trying to attack this.
I think it's the biggest scam I think in modern American history. Okay, these junk fees is what they like to call them. Ticketmaster, whenever you go to buy a ticket from these people for any concert, everybody knows this because everybody's been to a concert or an event or something. You pay the ticket price. Ticket price like what? 25, $50. You pay the $50, okay? You have these ticket fees, these miscellaneous ticket service process fees, all these random fees usually end up to about double the price of the actual ticket. So in all reality, you purchase one ticket, it goes from $50 to $100. It's a scam, folks. It's a scam. And the problem is that you can't go and buy a ticket from another one of these like resellers or anything. It's number one, it's really hard to find these tickets. But number two is that it's only sold by they contract with them to only sell it for one company. They only sell it with one company. So pretty much there's no real like competition here. Well, I mean, it's hard. So
I mean, that's
basically,
the main reason I got the season tickets for the Mavs game because like I wanted to see a lot of games, but I didn't want to keep paying all those fees. It's like ridiculous. So I was
Yeah,
like, hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the season tickets, like, and see all the games I want to, and not have to pay all those fees. But the
exactly.
crazier part of this all is like Bernie Sanders out there promoting all of his events and trying to get people to go to his events where he rants about capitalism. But you're paying $100 just for a ticket on Ticketmaster, so it's always hilarious
Yeah.
how you're using capitalism to hear him rant about capitalism at the same time.
Yeah, literally, it's insane. Like, it's crazy the fact that, Ticketmaster is able to charge all these different fees. It's like, okay, all right, I get it. They're a business and they want to charge all these fees and stuff. But, like, I think this bill is going to get a lot of support because nobody likes these extra fees that they're charging. Like, if you're going to charge these extra fees, put them in the price of the ticket so people actually kind of see how much they're actually paying. In reality, does it make a difference? No. But, I mean, they're still going to be buying the ticket anyway. It's just
I
the thing
mean,
is that
I
when they
don't
look at the
understand some of
ticket
these
price,
fees. Like, make them more like like open, like what there is. Like, have you ever gone to like Airbnb and like pay all these fees, say cleaning fee, but the expectation you have the apartment completely clean when you leave the Airbnb? What's the point of a cleaning fee if you're have to do all the cleaning anyways?
yeah,
Like,
and that's another thing with Airbnb too. It's like Airbnb, they have fees like that too. So it's like, okay, you're gonna do a bill against Ticketmaster, you gotta take out Airbnb, you gotta take out, you gotta take out any company that charges fees, which is literally every single one. They all charge all these different various fees, and they always tack them on right when you're about to check out. It's the common play that all of these big companies do because they know you're not gonna. Oh, we put in all this work. It's the sunk cost fallacy or the doctrine or whatever the heck it is that we learned in basic economics. It's like you put all this time into it. Like the 5-10 minutes you put, talking to all your different friends, like, okay, we're gonna do this day, we're gonna do this. Then you gotta pay all these different fees. It's like, oh, you're just gonna book it. There's no point of going back and wasting your time going back.
yeah.
Like, you're just gonna book it. Like, there's no
I mean,
point.
there's also this level of thing where like you have like what are we going to do if you prevent them from having all these fees? Like, how are they going to make their money? Because these companies aren't just going to roll over and like not make money. Like, we're going to have like Ticketmaster have a subscription model. You have to pay $15 a month to even buy tickets off their site.
Yeah,
Like,
and I don't know, Nate, if you heard
like,
about that other lawsuit too that's going on. The same guy actually who's suing about being friendzoned, he's actually suing about the fees for Ticketmaster. Yeah,
honestly,
so
I might join him there.
I think, guys, if you want to be a part of the class action, comment down below, okay? And we'll make
We'll
sure you
put you in
guys are
touch.
part of it. Yeah, no, literally, it's crazy. It's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure didn't they bring lawsuit or no? It's because of the T Swifty stuff, right? With the Taylor Swift and all
Well,
stuff.
that's what's getting started. They started having like Senate hearings and all that, but I don't really want to hear what different senators have to say about people paying $30 in
Yeah, I
fees.
mean, these politicians could be talking about plenty other things that are way, way, way more important, but yeah, we do not want them to be talking about
Like
tickets.
Chinese air balloons.
Like Chinese air balloons. Like, guys, come on. Look up in the sky, all right? There's other things going on in the world.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of a good thing because we want the Chinese air balloons because that's good for us because we get to help out China and talk about this and help educate people out. We need more air balloons and monitoring our land.
Yeah, and actually, and to piggyback off that, I think China actually was actually on board with this bill because of the fact that they were kind of bringing it over and kind of showing their support. They're showing their support against banning ticket sales. I mean, think of all the shows they watched up there from that air balloon. I mean, going across all of America, they probably watched a lot of different concerts, shows, events, all that for free.
You know, there's like airplanes that drive up and down the coast at beaches with advertisements on that. We're getting
Yeah,
that next. We're getting that next. Like
yeah.
hot air balloons from China, like promoting their stuff, like buy Huawei phones. Like,
That's funny.
that's what we're getting next. Oh,
Yeah,
we're just
literally.
doing some advertising, simple advertising. We're not spying. What are you talking about?
Not spying, guys. We're just doing a little, advertisements.
Yeah,
It's
the little advertisement hurt anybody, has it?
no, literally. And then pretty soon you see a bunch of drones coming. You're like, whoa, what the fuck? You're like, what
It's
is
all
that?
advertisement. It's all advertising. We're not spying.
Yeah, no, literally. And then you see these missiles. It shows a little like advertisement on the missile. You're like, oh, what is that missile? Oh, guys, it's just an advertisement,
It's
guys.
like when
Oh,
they
that
had, it's
missile.
like when they had gay pride flags on the missiles in the Middle East.
Yeah, it's like you put camouflage on the missile. I don't see a missile. I don't
We're
know.
doing a name for equality. We're not.
Yeah,
That's what we're
literally.
doing
It's
it
like,
for.
yeah, it's in the name of equality, guys. So it's okay now. Gosh, only the
Yeah, so
Western
don't be
world, I swear,
afraid.
would agree
Don't
with
be
that.
afraid.
Yeah, it's
We're just doing advertisements, trying to help share the best information for you guys. They're not trying to spy on us.
Yeah, they're not trying to spy on. I mean, come on, why would China spy on us? I mean, like what? We're not their biggest competitors or anything. Like, come on, guys. Let's be honest here. I mean, geez. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. So that was this past week, guys. This week was pretty intense, pretty insane. We have tons more stuff to talk about next week. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure you make sure you subscribe down below. We really appreciate all you guys' support. We're at 47 subscribers right now. 3 away from 50, guys. That's another Dubai trip at 50. So feel free to like, subscribe.
Let
I'm
us
Dev.
know. Let us know if you want us something to talk about on the pod. Comment below if you want us to rant about anything. So
That's right. Comment down below. And if you guys don't already know, I'm Dev.
I'm Nate.
And thanks for tuning into the show. Catch you guys later.
I'd be to
Peace.
say.